What up, everybody? I'm John Weasel. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Case 3. And we left off with Old Bag's testimony of the man in the photo. We were about to see it. Let us continue. I never say anything. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall, and skin on knee. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Okay. Sure. Oh, which ankle? Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? No, not so bad that he couldn't walk around. Went to his dressing room and the rest up after lunch. Thus, the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured. Does look like he was dragging his foot. You didn't trust me, whippersnapper. What prop did he break? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there by a duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'll write this down on the court record. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. Already. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, funny Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He had a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Mr. Powers. How many more than this? Trip and fall? Yes, and the thing he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. Well, so Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better, of course. You helped make it better? Kissed it where it hurt. Well, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Then continue your testimony. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There's Powers, he's a Steel Samurai, and Pearl the Hammer, the human magistrate. And me. What exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't even said anything yet. How do you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs? Everything I said is on the straight and narrow. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Hey, wait a minute. I think we heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is, where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Willpowers. Suppose you're right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Objection! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows a Steel Samurai. No one in this photo can we see Mr. Willpowers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else could have not caught... Fuck. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. And allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Oh boy. Witness's account continued. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person who saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Well, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention... Would you have no? You sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old Windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. What does that matter, entirely forgetting them? How convenient! Something really to look forward to, perhaps? Hardy. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nothing suspicious. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking? Right. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm supposed to do. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then after some rubbish about it being a secret file, he told me everything. See Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Hang on a minute. Oh, I already read all that. Well, I think I'm forgetting something, huh? Oh, you absolutely sure? Quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Hang on, I'll figure this out. You sure? The witness has answered the question. Has she? Not reading what I already read. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I can't. Something is not occurring to me. I am confused. I've been mulling over this statement. You say no one else went there. True, they'd have to pass by the gate. And then the camera there would have taken a picture of it. Obviously somebody else had to have gone there, and that's just photo 2, does it not? Objection! Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? Here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know it. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. This very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, I printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. You know, even I know that it means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really sunny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to security ladies yourself. Eh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Lady boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbay? Ah, that's right! I just remembered something. And yes, someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai. Yeah, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. This old bag, this is the first I've heard of this. Of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Oh, not really helping my point here. No, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check the... Oh! Forgot this was a cross-examination, my bad. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. Bleach outside and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they're freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. So, on the photo that you erased. With a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day? One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Vital testing apparatus destroyed. Excuse me. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Excuse me. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was it? Who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. But you should take better care of that stuff. Can't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could see what we have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get her another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. They wouldn't be in 2nd grade, though. Or 3rd, for that matter. Fourth or 5th, maybe. I don't know how to do it in Japan, but yeah. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There's another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Great. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could commit the murder? Obviously, couldn't be the boy, it couldn't be the assistant. You're the only one with access to the computer. It's a security lady. It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Ms. Oldbag, you. Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume that slipped into Studio 1 at the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent detective reason, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection to some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. It's my move. Maybe now's my chance to make this... Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. That's for that. Any same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. What did it? Now Windbag is one of the suspects. Short feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can he be so sure? Oh, or would it be nice to the kid to mean your Elder's Day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed, let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Do you proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? How the fuck would he fit in? He wouldn't be able to wear the costume. Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Excuse me. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Ms. Windy, what was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. Not at all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second! I'm gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. This old bag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Oh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth that ordered not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But they're gonna go accuse me. I'm not letting them get away scot-free. This is all bad. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What? So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder, huh? Holla, who? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? Should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Well, yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. Yeah. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Oh, if you look at the guide map. Here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. I think that's what it says. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I think we gotten all we can out of her. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and producer and some bigwigs are all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag. The more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you, so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to send me. Aw, really, it's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about the director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. It's now my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbang. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Yes. Let's continue. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What a day. There's no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? Guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What are we waiting for? October 18th, Detention Center. Visitors Room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. I don't know. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You could say that again. That's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. Can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Meet the director. Do you, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love to steal the samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present in the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That had nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is the newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. To the meatloaf! To the broccoli! October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, main gate. No one's here. Right, now they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. The computer that runs the studio the computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Ooh. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Say, Nick. It looks like Detective Gunfew isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion of today's trial. So, Nick. Remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, yeah? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's a chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Ooh. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? That's curious. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. I like paying for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it did run fine. Now let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? What are doing steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Well, if they're T-bone steaks, where the hell's the bones? Mr. Bones. There's a big tube painted here. Probably because this is a studio too. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. That's peculiar. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. The fence looks dangerous. Let's get dangerous. A close inspection of the trailer looks like it's been here for a while. That doesn't look like a trailer. At least not something I'm thinking of. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Tartar sauce. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Junk in the trunk. Junk in the trunk. Nothing else? In that case, I'll see you in the next episode. Zombified Weasel, and I am out. Say zombie, and I am out.